Hello and welcome to another game review. Today I'm reviewing Street Fighter 2 for the Sega MegaDrive / Sega Genesis. Let's talk a little bit about the history of Street Fighter. Street Fighter was released by Capcom in 1987 and Street Fighter 2, the follow-up, was released in the early 1990s. This version is called Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition on the Sega MegaDrive and Sega Genesis. This is the one we'll be reviewing today, so let's get on with it and start the game review. So let's start off by talking through the options you get on Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. First of all, you're going to notice you get a Championship mode, which pretty much is an arcade mode. Second option you're going to notice is you get a versus mode or standard, you get to play against your friends and so forth. And there's also an option of a hyper mode, which pretty much makes this game a speed of light if you put it to the very max. But you can add a few stars to it just to make it a bit faster, but it's still very playable if you do that. But my honest opinion, stick to the Championship mode, it's still a lot faster than the Super Nintendo version. Also in the options you get to mess around with the control settings, so if you want to change the hard kick and hard punch and so forth, you can do that in the control settings in the options. As soon as you enter the Championship mode or the hyper mode, depending on which one you want to pick, you'll have a selection of 12 characters. All characters play differently, handle differently, and all have different special moves. The special moves are very easy to access and to get out. Even a beginner just bashing the buttons can get out the special moves on any of the characters. And even some characters like Chun-Li, you just have to press the B button or the kick button as much times as possible to get out her special kick move. So yes, all characters are easily playable, they all play great and they all handle differently. You get to fight all over the world, from India to Brazil to America to Japan, everywhere. And all the backgrounds and stages are perfectly animated and they look brilliant. And the soundtrack to go on top of that is superb, especially Ken's stage, Gao's stage or Ryu's stage. Those music is fantastic to those stages and it will last for you for a lifetime. It's so memorable, that music you would want on your iPhone or Samsung Galaxy or whatever phone you got, you'd want to put it as your ringtone. It's that damn good. Once you complete the arcade mode, championship mode or hyper mode, whatever you want to call it, and you beat all the characters, you'll get a little bit of a storyline telling you why your character entered the tournament and where they're going to next. It's a nice little touch and it's really appreciated for the player to see that they've achieved something at the end of the game. One of the best things about this game is you get to do special stages as the game goes on for the championship mode. And one of the best stages is when you get to smash the crap out of an Alexis with Chun-Li's super kicks. This never gets boring and it's one of the best special stages on any game. Another cool thing about this game is when you lose the battle, you will see your opponent give you a taunt and give you a little bit of advice on how to improve. I think that's pretty cool. So overall, Street Fighter 2 is the best 16-bit beat-em-up game on any platform. And this version, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, to me is the best 16-bit Street Fighter game ever made. It's the first Street Fighter game I ever played, and it's the best. And Sega made a 6-button control pad to go along with this game, which just made the game experience even better, because that's one of the best control pads ever to be released. So I'm giving Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition for the Sega MegaDrive / Sega Genesis a 10 out of 10. A must-have for any video game collector out there and a must-have for any beat-em-up fan out there, because this is the ultimate 2D beat-em-up game ever made. Thank you for watching, see you next time for some more awesome videos.